All right, welcome back, and I'm back. Again, I want to congratulate you for making it here so far, and we are now here for another exciting part of this course. So let's dive right to it. First, let's discuss what is PPC. So, PPC or pay per click is a form of internet advertising where a company pays the platform only when the ad is clicked. Almost all social media channels have this, but for this course, we will only focus on Google or YouTube and Facebook. So I'll give you an overview of PPC if you're not already doing PPC, and of course, give you guidelines. One of the core methods of traditional marketing is paying for ads on TV and radio stations. It was an effective thing, but now, with the internet being the place where everyone is, online ads have taken over paying for ads in the traditional media. So this entails registering your business with a platform like Google or Facebook, then setting your keywords and paying for those platforms to promote your business. So with PPC, you can set different goals and you can work with a different budget range. There are different types of online ads. So in Google, for example, there's pay per click, pay per impression, pay per view, or the commonest one, of course, is PPC. Why and when should you use PPC? So while PPC is the quickest way to get awareness and conversion because these are leads that you buy. Google and YouTube have both search and display ads. A search ad is where you bid on a certain keyword, for example, laptop for sale, and then your ad will now be rendered in the user's page depending on your bid. If you are the highest bidder, then you'll be able to be at the top page. So in Google, which they call Google Ads or Google AdWords, is an intent-based advertising. It's intent-based because the user has the intention or is looking for proactively in a certain product or a certain company. While in Facebook, it's for broad segmented audience and behavior-based audience. Facebook is mostly a display ad, which is a type of advertising where you choose your locations, demographics, web pages, URLs or placements, or targeting you'd like the ad to appear. But in any case, Google and Facebook both have this where we will put focus on. There are several types of ads that you can buy from this platform, such as link to your website, a link to a sales page, or a link to a digital product for download, probably a video to watch, sign up forms or lead forms. So it depends on your objective. So typically, you set a daily budget or threshold to limit the ad once it reach the budget that you set. So a good strategy is to make it a narrow target as possible. You can actually start with your existing email list or audience or a certain type of behavior or demographic. Then you may use Google and Facebook ad managers to analyze performance of your ads. You can also put trackers on your website such as Facebook Pixel or Meta Pixel to monitor the visitors' behaviors and communicate it to Facebook. You can perform several A/B testing to make your ad effective and cost efficient. So again, if you're a small business owner, which ones would you choose? So going back to the question, when should you use PPC or probably when should you use Google or when should you use Facebook? Especially if you have a budget constraint. But if you have a marketing budget, of course, you can try both platforms. But again, if you have a low budget, then try first either of the two. So again, Google AdWords is intent-based advertising since it's keyword-based. People who are looking for a product or a service can just type in Google search and then your website shows up on the first page or at the top of the search if you have winning bid ads. So again, Facebook on the other hand is not intent-based because people use Facebook to connect to people or friends or get updates about the pages they're following. So it's just merely a display ads every time people scroll in their feed. So let's now proceed with the common PPC structure. So this applies both in Google and in Facebook. The first one is the campaigns, which we'll discuss in the next slides. Then Below the campaigns are ad sets in Facebook and ad group in Google. And then after that, the ad creative, which is basically the actual photo, video, or text that shows up in the ad. So within the campaigns, you have three options: awareness, consideration, and conversion. So awareness is normally to reach your cold audiences or people who don't know you. Consideration is for the warm audience, which means they are familiar with you, but they need more information on your brand. And then conversion is when you get to bring your audience to your sales page or e-commerce website so that they can do the actual purchase of your product or your service. So in the campaign, there's also an option to put a budget. So make sure to set and plan your marketing budget. There's also a technique in Facebook wherein you can do A/B testing, or what they call campaign budget optimization. I think they call it advantage thing now, where you disseminate your budget in the campaign per ad set level. Facebook know by the algorithm how much budget it will allocate in a certain type of ads. Now, ad set or ad group for Google is the second level, and it's where you set your target audience, your target location, and your placements. You can also create custom audiences based on your email list of your existing customers and upload it on Facebook, which will target them. Facebook pixel or meta pixel is an important variable in Facebook ads where you can embed a code snippet and pixel ID in your website. So every time a user visits your website, it will collect the audience's behaviors, engagement, and page visits and place it in the pixel. So by doing that, if you post an ad, you have the option to target those people who visited your website based on the collected data from the pixel. Additionally, you can create multiple ad sets in one campaign, especially if you are testing your ad. Google AdWords, on the other hand, focus on keywords. So a good reminder is don't use short and generic keywords because it's already been saturated. Analyze the different market segments so you can specify an effective keyword to use. There's a feature called Google Keyword Inspector where you can analyze the keyword if there are volumes of searches for that particular keyword, and if the competition is high, then the price of the keyword is also high. So optimize your keyword based on your target market and your long tail. An example is, instead of using accounting service firms, if you're an accounting service business, then use accounting service for micro businesses in the Philippines or something like that. Google also have like a counterpart for the Meta or Facebook Pixel. They call it Google Tags. So you can also embed that in your website for tracking of your ads in your website. So the next level is the ad itself or the ad creative. So in Facebook, that's the one that shows up in your feed. So it's important to include good or quality photos or videos with the right headline, ad copy, and call to action. There's also what you call a Facebook ad library. You can Google it, where you'll find templates on how people are doing it or how your competitors do it. All right, so this is a high level illustration of the PPC structure. So first is you have your campaign here at the top. So in this case, this is an awareness campaign. To be specific, more reach. So within this campaign, there are different ad sets. You can set different ad set with minimum daily budget, or you can also set frequency cap. So the frequency of how many times a day or a week for the ad to display for each users. So you can set unlimited ad sets. So per ad sets, that's where you set your different niche or interest or behaviors. And then for each ad set, you can put video ad, an image ad, or carousel ad, something like that. So take note that in one ad set, you can put multiple ads as well. So another example is this one. This is a traffic campaign. So it's like consideration. Traffic is part of a consideration campaign where you send traffic to your website. So again, you can set ad sets, target custom audiences, and ad creative. Another consideration campaign is video views. meaning you are targeting people who usually watch videos. Again, you set your ad sets, target custom audiences, and the ad creative is either video or image. So in this last one, this is the sample conversion campaign. So normally you set custom audiences, people who have viewed your videos, people who have visited your websites, and then lookalike audiences as well. And then for that campaign, you set the ad sets and then the ad creative to generate your sales. So there you go. That's a high level overview of how ads work or how PPC works online. See you in the next video.